1970 was the year, August 22nd the date. The stork dropped Cordon at Paul and Deanne's gate. A love child who was named for the matchmaking couple who'd promoted his parents from singles to double. The place was Berkeley in Northern Cal, and Big Sister Paulsha was Cordon's first pal. 5 more siblings would be added in time, thus Rowdy, Connor, Giovanna, Cerie, and Sevenly get to be in this rhyme. From an early age, Cordon was a wild go-getter, and his mom thought her match had really met her. Challenges with Cordon certainly abounded. For instance, when the living room windows with BB shot resounded. His parents attempted to divert their man's son and put him in a performing group, singing and dancing. But Cordon was attracted to anything round, with a baseball, a golf ball, a basketball, he'd happily be found. He grew and thrived in Los Altos Hills, his teenage years filled with usual perils and thrills. Basketball became his favorite pastime, and that's what he played in college, until time for his mission in 1989 in the fallage. In Canada, Quebec, Cordon spent 2 dedicated years gladly teaching in French the Mesdames et Messieurs. Upon his return, he discovered talent in a new sport and became a tennis pro on a St. George, Utah court. There he finished college and applied to Morgan Stanley Dean Witter. The interviewer said, "For us, be a broker, it's a fitter." But now's the time to pause in this poem, for there's another individual we ought to be knowing. It was about 10...
Yeah, Mom.
It was about 10 p.m. that 1974 April night when Sue told Bob she didn't feel quite right. Something was astir in her body and soul, and so, weeks early, into the world little Erin stole. From the beginning, Erin was simply an adorable child with a manner sweet and a temperament mild. She joined her brother Bobby, whom she learned to adore. Yes, even when he left her pigtail locked off on the floor. She ran to keep up with, or maybe away from, Bobby's attack. Could that have been the origins of her career in trap? Eventually, the Blunt clan would grow to 9, 3 brothers, 3 sisters, all in a line. When the time came for Erin to start kindergarten, she adapted and loved it with all her heart. She joined teams like soccer and gymnastics, and everything she tried was really fantastic. In grade 5, she began to run with teacher Mr. McCord. Under his tutelage, she won many an award. She ran at school and in 5Ks around town till her prowess deservedly earned renown. Perhaps the funniest prize she ever won was a turkey we ate for Thanksgiving once it was done. Student government also was part of Erin's profile, and her dedication to church made her parents smile. Do you know the song, "I am a child of God and he has sent me here, has given me an earthly home with parents kind and dear"? The Erin version, that is a type she'd sing loud and clear, innocently substituted with Erin kind and dear. In junior high school, the football she led, the neighbors remember her practicing in the driveway till way past time for bed. On to San Pasqual High, she ran cross country, 11th in the state. She played soccer and ran track, where hurdling held her faith. In all she excels, as perhaps you've expected, while her academics were never neglected. A championship at the state meet her junior year led to a scholarship at UCLA with Coach Kersey, her friend and mentor dear. The lone white face in the sprinters' ranks. Soon those girls were giving Erin their thanks. Her freshman year saw her winning Pac-10s. Who would have suspected injuries would plague her then. But alas, they did, and frustrations increased. Surgeries, 1, 2, 3, 4, would they never cease? Erin began to wonder if it was time for a change and started her priorities to rearrange. Papers were submitted, a call extended to her, and Erin was off to Argentina, Buenos Aires Sur. In that land so very far south of the equator, she learned to truly love the Creator and all of His children, regardless of position or race. She remains close to many in that distant place. Her mission completed, she resumed her education, getting a degree in mass media communication. With Cordon in St. George and Erin in LA, are you wondering how they'd become a couple one day? Well, Aunt Downey and cousins knew both and were instrumental. They set up their meeting. It was not coincidental. The Merrills and the Robbins headed south for a wedding, and upon instant attraction, Downey and family were betting. Cordon invited Erin. Yes, he got up his nerve, and they got acquainted while Cordon's whole family observed. Erin reflects that after date 1, there was still hesitation, but date 2 convinced her of her destination. Cordon reacted similarly too. He said, date 1 I wanted, date 2 I knew. The relationship matured quickly. Together they bonded until they couldn't imagine being without the one each was most fond of. So in late September, Cordon asked Erin to go on a hike in the foothills behind Stanford, a place they liked. As twilight faded, the mood was all set for the biggest moment in either of their lives yet. As she sat on a branch in their favorite tree, Cordon knelt below and said, Erin, spend eternity with me. Way to go, Cordon. You barked up the right tree. Erin accepted, as Cordon apparently expected, for a branch of that tree had been disconnected and filled with a plaque engraved and sitting on her bed. She said, yes, the cocky thing said. A flurry of plans, a wake of chaos they leave, and here we all are on their wedding eve. We love you both dearly and are so privileged to be a part of this sublime occasion, the one where the hearts and lives of two become one. Today and always, may God bless you both, we most earnestly pray.